treasure hunting Sonic. I've been collecting for 27 years, almost 28. Started in February 1995 with Sonic issue number 19. And as of today, I think I have about 2,700 items. So,
okay.
Yeah, nothing compared to Sonic 1992 over there. And also joining me today is my friend Will, who goes by Game Show Game Online.
Hey everybody, yeah, I do this like crazy Sonic-related Twitch stream. We play crazy games, very easy to play, and we give away Sonic swag every stream. The Game Show Game, you'll see an animatronic parrot. It's very interesting. It's a weird fever dream of whose line is it anyway? Meets like something like Blue's Clues. Very interesting. Guarantee you'll laugh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because you actually win the prizes on the game show and they actually send them to you.
Yeah, so. I've probably given away like 50 plushes in the last year, so like almost every week we give away a plush. Pretty cool.
All right.
So today I'm going to be talking about some of the rare items I brought with me, and if you want to see them closer, I have a booth right next room over. So if you guys are ready, we'll get started.
Yeah, let's do it.
So one of the newer items is down here on the chair. That's the Sonic Adventure varsity jacket from Stray Rats. Only about, I think, 75 made across all sizes. That's a medium, and it features on the sleeve the years 1991, 2001, and 2021, the major anniversaries for Sonic. You can't see it because it's turned around, but on the text on the front, you can see it has that Sonic Adventure saying, the one from like all the media and stuff from '99. Coming around here, I'm sure you guys, did anybody watch Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
So most of you know the Sonic Says segments at the end. This is a cell from the Sonic Says segment where Grounder's actually giving Tails a cigarette, trying to get him to smoke. This is one of my more rare cells. Cells like this, featuring characters smoking, obviously go for a lot more. So this was, very cool to find. And staying with the Tails theme, this is a Sega World Sydney Tails plush. This is a officially licensed Tails plush. Looks more like a roadkill squirrel, but Sega World Sydney was a theme park, if you guys don't know, that operated from 1997 to 2000 in Sydney, and was shut down in 2000, liquidated pretty much their entire stock online. So back in the day, if you were fortunate enough to have the internet in 2000 and a credit card, you could actually order a lot of stuff. So I got things like this, for very cheap. One of my favorite items I've never been able to bring anywhere, a Sonic snow globe, like $15. It was a great time to be alive. A lot of people didn't think this existed until I actually showed it on my Instagram. This is the Sonic and Garfield pack. Features Sonic and Knuckles collection and Garfield Caught in the Act for Windows 95 PC. I actually saw this back in the day in Best Buy, brand new, for $10, and I passed up on it because I had Garfield Caught in the Act for Sega Genesis, and Sonic and Knuckles collection was actually my first PC game I bought back in 1997 when I bought my Packard Bell computer with Windows 95. So I passed on this, a big mistake because it turned out to be extremely rare, so rare that there was only like a stock image of it online. Scoured eBay for it for years, and about 2 years ago one finally popped up. Great condition, buy it now, so I instantly bought it. And there's the disc, which also has Sonic and Garfield on it, as well as all the materials and manuals inside. And for those of you that don't remember, PC games did come in big boxes like these in the 90s. What else do I got? So here's an item that came to me from my friend over there, Sonic 1992, Barry.
Hey.
Be sure to catch his panel. What time is it? 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, and the description for this panel did not age well at all since he got the record. so thanks. And this features Sonic and Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us. If you guys don't remember, back in the 90s in Toys R Us, you actually had to go in and get a paper slip that featured a picture of the game that you wanted to buy, take it up to the register, you bought it, then you went to customer service and you were able to get the game. And when there was no more of the certain game left, they stuck this in the little slot. Over here is Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or Sonic CD. This was called a writing board, I guess. It's from Japan, and it was used like if you need to take notes or something, you don't have a hard surface, just pick this up. One side features Metal Sonic versus Sonic from Sonic CD. And I hadn't seen the back before I before I actually got it in the mail. I thought that was pretty cool, so I bought it just for this image. On the back is a map of all the special stages from Sonic 3, which I thought was pretty cool. And what does it say when you start up the Sonic 3 special stages? Anybody remember? Let's get blue spheres. Originally did not say that. It said, let's get blue balls. They changed it once they realized what the English translation would come along with. But it was retained for this. So yeah, when I got this, I turned it around and just started cracking up. This is Sonic the Screensaver for Sega PC. And yes, in the 90s you did have to pay for your screensavers. Came in their own separate package, you actually had to buy them. In America, if you got Sonic and Knuckles Collection, it actually came with it. But no, in Japan you had to buy Sonic and Knuckles Collection and then you had to buy this separate. And being that it was just a screensaver, it's very rare, especially to find complete. Features all the artwork that the screensaver came with. There was a bunch of little icons. You could program the icons to different games and programs on your computer, which was pretty fun to do back then. Nowadays it doesn't sound that great, but in the 90s it was. This here is a Sonic Adventure Tiger Electronics LCD game. You guys remember those Tiger Electronic games?
Yep.
This was from one of their later lines. It was called Tiger Arcade Games, and it actually featured a few Dreamcast games like Sonic Adventure, Hydro Thunder. I want to say Knights had one too, a couple other games. And it actually has levels. It's actually really good for a Tiger Electronic game. You actually start out fighting Chaos Zero. And you go through Emerald Coast, Windy Valley, fight Knuckles, you fight Gamma, fight Chaos 6, I believe it was, and then you finally fight Perfect Chaos and the Egg Viper at the end. Really cool game. And Game Apologist, actually, if you guys see him later, tell him to get this video out because I lent it to him to do a video. I lent it to him to do a video last year, and it has not come out yet. So if you guys see him later at his booth over there, tell him you're waiting on the Tiger Electronic Sonic Adventure video. This is a map of Sega World Sydney. It came on, basically it folded out from what looked like a pass card. And they had things such as a stage show. They had a huge Nickelodeon area, big Nickelodeon attraction inside Sega World Sydney. The building was very unique too. It was a big red cube-looking building with the giant glass pyramid at the top. It was right there in Darling Harbor too, right next to the Opera House. Various dark rides, bumper cars, all kind of stuff. This here came to me from Will over there. This is a Sonic swim bag. This is exclusive to the UK. And after a kid would go swimming, he would put all his wet clothes in here. It's plastic. And this is one of my favorite items. I just love it. And it kind of has a morbid aspect to it because if you notice on the thing, on the countdown, it's already gotten to 1. So Sonic's pretty much dead. So, yeah, if you're a kid wearing this, I don't know about that. This right here is a medal. Right before COVID happened, when the Sonic movie came out, Tech Toy actually sponsored a few Sonic 5Ks, Sonic movie 5Ks over in Brazil. And I think they only did one before COVID hit and they had to shut all that down. This is one of the medals you would get for finishing. There's also shirts, what do you call them, the things that...
Oh, like a jersey or?
No, it says your number and your name. The bib, yes, there's bibs. And there was actually I think it was like the top 10 people, the first 10 people to finish, there was actually a plexiglass trophy, which I haven't been able to get my hands on. I'm sure if it was ever available, it would be a pretty penny. There actually has been some Sonic 2 races. They've started that back up. Sonic 2 Tech Toy races in Brazil, which I really wish they would bring to America because how would that not make money? Sonic 5Ks and Sonic races in America. And they did do some virtual runs via Metal Dash recently, but it's just virtual. Down here, we have a Macy's Parade bag. And there's been several items made for Sonic and the Macy's Parade. You guys have seen the floats, right? Yeah. The 90s one and the 2000s one. This bag this is really cool to see because the bag features characters like Dexter from Dexter's Lab, the Honey Nut Cheerio Bee, Ronald McDonald, Beethoven, all kinds of characters. There's 3 different versions of this bag. On the other one I have, Sonic and Garfield are more prominent, which kind of links back to that. They're featured right in the middle of the bag, and then there's another one another collector has that has Sonic and Spider-Man right in the middle. And there's also a snow globe from 2012, you wind it up, and Sonic and a bunch of other random Macy's floats and Santa Claus go around the globe, go around New York City. This here also comes from Will.
The game show game hooks people up.
Yep, they really do. It's a press kit for the Sonic 2 movie. Yep, it was given to reviewers and press. Has a mug that says "I Heart Robotnik." It's got a recipe for Agent Stone's mushroom latte. And this is Brown's mushroom coffee, like he made at the beginning of the movie. And this is actually put out by a real coffee roaster called Top Shelf. And the last item I have to show you guys today is the shirt right down here, and the chair in the front. And that's another one of the Formula One shirts. If you guys were at my last panel,
Could be folded up right now. I think it's gonna do it.
yeah. If you guys were at my last panel, I bought my first Formula One shirt with Sonic popping the champagne that was worn by the cast and crew. I believe, if I remember correctly, I was told that this shirt was actually sold in the gift shop. And it features Sonic on the helmet there. He's got a weird red nose. I don't know why. But it's pretty cool to see Sonic featured along these other brands like Canon, and then you have Camel cigarettes on here as well. So Sonic can't get away from Garfield, and he can't get away from smoking. And that's pretty much it for merchandise. Taking questions if any of you guys have any. What's up?
Does this metal actually have the old Sonic on it?
It is the movie Sonic.
The pre-redesign one?
Not the pre-word. It's the later one.
You
Yep.
want to talk about the Stray Rats jacket?
I did that first.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
Any other questions?
What is the Sonic and Garfield pack exactly? And how did you even find it? Like, it's just kind of unbelievable it's even a thing.
Yeah, no, it's just those two games on one disc, Garfield Caught in the Act and Sonic and Knuckles Collection. And like I said, I had seen it in Best Buy as a kid, and I didn't buy it, and it took me over 20 years to actually find it on eBay. Yeah.
So what's the most you've spent on getting a piece of merchandise?
Say that one more time?
What's the most you've paid to get a piece of merchandise?
The most I paid for one thing was actually pretty recent. It was the Sonic 20th anniversary or 30th anniversary Psycho watch, the one that was only available in Japan. That was about $600 before shipping. Yeah. So that was my single most expensive piece. After that, I would say
The slot machine, the digital machine, that was pretty expensive, $700.
yeah, the Sonic slot machine I have. That was that was 550. Whichever.
Okay. Sorry for just mewing in front of you. What's one item that you didn't think you'd ever get that was a grail for a long time that's not like here?
The wine glass, the 20th or the 10th anniversary wine glass. It doesn't have the box. It's just the glass, but I'm not going to attempt to move that thing more than I have to.
Yep. And it would feel.
Have you ever accidentally bought a counterfeit item?
I don't think so. No.
What country do you like collecting stuff from the most? Like UK, Japan, Australia?
Believe it or not, probably Australia. I love Sega World Sydney merch.
I have two questions about the Sonic Adventure Tiger
Sure.
handheld. So, has it been dumped? And then, do you know what music it plays?
It does not play like Sonic Adventure music. No,
random?
it is Tiger Electronic music. Yes.
Okay.
And if it's been dumped, I don't know.
I don't,
Okay.
not that
I don't think so. Maybe
You should
not.
get it preserved.
Yeah, I'm down to dump it. No, not. I don't know how to do it, but
Speaking of dumping, have the Sonic screensavers and icons been dumped online?
I believe so. Yes, they have.
They're on Internet Archive.
They obviously don't work anymore, but I just got a Windows 95 computer.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions? All right.
Oh, I just wanted to ask, do you have a process for authenticating the items that you get just to make sure before you buy it that it's not a counterfeit item?
I usually don't buy anything unless I'm 100% sure it's real. There are non-official items I bought that I thought were really cool, and they don't already have an official piece of merchandise. Like prime example, I have a Sonic tree skirt that I use every year, but there's never been an official one. But you know, unless I'm pretty much 100% sure something's real, I never actually buy it. A good example of that is I actually have one of James Marsden's shirts that he wore in the Sonic movie, the scene where he meets Robotnik. The person that sold it to me on eBay, I asked them about the process of how they got it, and they were basically a reseller that lived in LA that would buy lots from places like Paramount, movie studios. And I started checking their other items for sale, and it actually lined up to what they were saying. You know, they had other movie props on their eBay store. So, and then they actually told me that they had got some information on it, and there was 3. It was the plaid shirt with the kind of greenish shirt under it, and I guess there was like 3 different versions of that shirt made. One for when he meets Jim Carrey's Robotnik, one for the truck scene, and one for the bar scene, and that was the one for the first scene. So, seemed legit.
What would you consider your current grade?
That I don't have, that's rough. There's a couple things that are up there. The 10th anniversary Dreamcast is up there. The Sonic Adventure E102 Gamma plush is up there. I'm really happy with the work that GE has done lately for their plushes with the Gamma, with the Tikal. Most of those have been really cool. So yeah, those are probably my top 2.
What's your most, what was an item that you had like the most difficult acquiring, in the sense like import fees, like the seller was being difficult, it got lost in shipping, or something of that nature?
Probably the Sonic Adventure 1 style guide. When I got it shipped via UPS, it disappeared for like 3 weeks, and I was pretty mad because those aren't easy to come by. Luckily, it was in the early 2000s, so it was only, I think I only paid like $200 for it versus what I would have paid now. But if the seller wasn't being of any help, and then UPS, they just kind of were blowing me off, and I was getting pretty mad. But after it was almost a month, it showed up.
UPS is usually good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any official merchandise of probably the only remaining piece out there, or anything you think about you like that?
Well, I actually have seen another snow globe that's in terrible condition. He's talking about the Sega World Sydney snow globe. There's a collector over in Germany that has another one, but his leaked, and basically at the inside where you see Eggman and the robot, you can't see it because it's all clouded up. There's a few displays and promo items I've never seen another one of. My Sonic Adventure Hollywood video poster, I've never seen another one of. I've got several standees. Sonic Underground Denny standee I've never seen another one. Sonic 1992 has the Sonic with the guitar that goes up and down, but I've never seen another full standee, even though mine's missing the knuckles. So.
Do you ever go thrifting or use Goodwill.com to find items?
I don't think I've ever found a Sonic item in a thrift store. Except for actually my first few Sonic items, which were the Sonic McDonald's toys.
It's like Goodwill.com is like an online store, and they have some rare items there sometimes. So
Okay. Gotta check them out then.
What's the most interesting prototype you have, if you have any?
Prototype. I only have one prototype, and I think that's for the Jack Specific 4-inch classic Sonic figure. It's just uncolored. I really don't think I have any other prototypes, unfortunately.
Do you try to collect, in terms of the games, are you also trying to collect all different versions of those games?
I'm not going out of my way to. So I don't go out of my way to collect European and Japanese versions of games unless they have an exclusive look to them, like for instance the screensaver. Now, when I was over in the UK, I did pick up a couple of European copies just because they were there and they were cheap. So.
Adding on to what someone said over there about prototypes, I know on eBay right now there is a prototype for a soccer shirt themed Sonic Boom Sonic, and they're asking $80 or something for it. It's on somewhere in China. I know the seller is. It's been on eBay for 3 or 4 months now, and no one's touched on it. But again, I haven't seen any photos of it online, so I just thought that was like mentioned that.
Really? After the panel, show it to me. Check it out.
I would really wish the Wi-Fi here is broken.
Right, is that it? All right.
Is there a particular item that you wanted to get a hold of, but either were outbid or you just weren't able to get it?
Several items. Yeah, there's several items that I mean, I don't really get mad that I was outbid on items because that's part of the fun of collecting. Being jealous of other collectors and seeing stuff that you don't have. I mean, it's all part of the fun. I don't ever lose sleep over anything.
Like seeing Sega hang up 20 so cute Sonic plushies on the wall.
Yeah, I remember that.
Would you say that there is a robust collector community? Do you guys trade certain items, or do you guys have your own kind of social circle of other collectors?
What was the first part again?
I said, would you say there's a robust collector community? Do you
Oh, for
trade
sure.
items? Do you that kind of thing?
For sure, yeah, definitely. These two are definitely part of it. And there's also collectors from all over the world I've networked with, like Badman Mechanic in the UK, Adam Tuff, who runs Summer of Sonic. Hung out with them when I went to the UK, and we do merch hunts together. So it's always good to network and make friends, and and it's become more than just about Sonic items. Like when we go to these places, we actually hang out and see each other. So it's kind of become part of life now.
Oh, sorry. Are you also attempting to collect any more animation styles from the original Sonic?
Not necessarily any more than I already have, especially from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I have the ones I pretty much want. I have 4 in particular that I display in my one of my rooms. Now, if there were some sales from Saturday M that popped up, or especially the OVA or the Sonic CD intro, but I'm not holding my breath for those because Toei's known to destroy their sales. So.
Add to that, Sonic CD sales were actually discovered recently.
Oh, were they?
Yeah,
Oh.
some of the ending ones with Metal Sonic and stuff.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. I hope they're being preserved. All right, so I do have a giveaway. Trivia contest. Back up here.
I'll run out the prizes for you.
So for a Tails That's a good question, Alex. I got one.
Oh.
Gotta raise your hand. If you yell out, I'm call on you. In my videos, I've often said what my favorite Sonic game is. Does anybody know what it is? In my videos and various panels and stuff, I've said what my favorite Sonic game is. Does anybody know?
You can take a guess.
Sonic Adventure.
You have your hand up next.
Isn't that Sonic Battle?
Sonic Hat in the back.
Sonic Guard?
Oh,
There you go.
All right.
Do you have a favorite Sonic song?
You do one.
Oh God, help me.
Pretend you're on an episode of the game show.
Hello, everybody.
You're giving away the little egg robo from Jazzwares.
Ooh, fancy egg jazzwares. Let's see. What's a character from Sonic R that hasn't made a reappearance?
Saw him first.
In a game specifically?
Yes.
In a game, okay.
There's really 2 answers here.
Metal Knuckles.
Yep. Yeah.
I was gonna say if he said Tails All was in the Lego game. All right.
Sexiest Sonic character?
No. Let's not go there.
Ooh. Which game has 8 Chaos Emeralds? Uh-oh.
Sonic Fighter.
Oh, yeah. That's a trick one.
All right. Kurasushi, Amy Lanyard. In what game do you collect Sonic capsule toys?
Nice. Oh, I'm on fire.
All right, for a Sonic body pillowcase.
What are the animals called that you rescue?
His friends.
What's the chicken's name? The chicken animal friend.
Clucky?
I would have accepted Cucky too.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Got 2 Cracker Jacks tops to give away from 93. Let's see.
I say Sonic's first speaking appearance.
Wasn't a game. It was not a game.
Yes. Sonic's first speaking
Yeah,
appearance.
no.
Oh, what?
Roger Craig Smith's debut as Sonic.
Home towers.
Oh man, he's good.
I didn't think anybody would get that.
Yeah, for real.
Your turn.
What did I just say?
Sonic's first speaking appearance in a game.
And we did it.
Yeah.
Okay. What's Sonic's first speaking time in a game?
CD?
No, this is a hardcore question.
Sonic Schoolhouse?
Nope.
Some kind of Japanese popcorn machine?
Yeah, you're close.
You're close. It was Majima over there next.
Okay.
Sega Sonic the arcade game with the truck
Not you, but the guy behind you.
Someone else, I think. Wacky Wacky Sonic 3 Patrol Car.
You got it, man.
That was a good one. Yeah, he owns the patrol car and the Cosmo Fighter. Yeah, does anybody want to win the Sonic Patrol car on the game show game?
Just come to
Tune
Milwaukee.
in tomorrow.
Come to Milwaukee. We're actually live Wednesday, around 7 p.m. Central Time.
There you go.
We'll show it off. We got a crazy Sonic collection. And a lot of bunnies at my house. Let's see. Is there a tallest Sonic character?
Big the Cat's first voice actor also voiced what other game icon? Yeah.
Okay.
And you win Sonic Hidden Valley Ranch stickers. And that's pretty much it.
Yay.
That's it.
Yay.
Thank you all for being here. Hope to see you next year, if there is one. Yeah.